bringing in Carter. We're bringing in Carter and also Tyler. Hi, Carter and Tyler. How are you doing?
Hi. Good.
Good. So now I've never met you personally, so you're going to have to tell me by raising your hand who's Carter. Carter? Okay. So on my screen, you're on the right side, but everyone, that's Carter Ahrens, and then on the left side, then that leaves us with Tyler, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So I have a whole bunch of things I want to ask you, and I'm hoping there are other people who want to ask you questions as well. So anybody that's watching this live video, continue to share this. We want to get these two kids as much exposure as they can. We want to put the spotlight on youth disc golf. So go ahead and share this video, and you can keep answering what you think our most popular video has for a view count. Keep those answers coming in. If I miss your question, I apologize, but if you have a question for these two guys, go ahead and give us a comment, and we'll get to them. So, all right. So Carter, I'm just going to start with you because we recently shared a video of you at a putting league. Can you tell us just a little bit about that putting league? Maybe not exactly what you were doing right then, but what is that putting league, and do you usually participate in that?
We're only there for like 2 weeks, and we went to there, and so we were there for only 2 weeks, and we decided that it would be fun and helping our community out by going there. So Carter started putting, and then his last one, and it was the last week of it. He made all 5 of the 5 points. And that was the first time it has ever happened. Well, at that putting league. So yeah.
So I see a question coming in right now from Joshua. He says, "How much do you practice putting, Carter? How much do you practice?"
Probably once a day.
Once a day. Now, do you use a basket that's a standard size, or are you using the smaller size basket with the narrower chains that Dynamic was offering at that league?
Standard.
Standard basket. So you both are sponsored players. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so who's sponsoring you to play this year?
Dynamic Disc.
Dynamic Disc. Do you want to tell me a little bit about how that happened? How did Dynamic Disc hear about you and then say, hey, we want to give you things so that you can play for us? How did that go? How did that happen?
Well, we went to Iowa for Junior Worlds, and we met Matt Lloyd. And then he was one of the workers for Dynamic, and then we got in touch with him again. And then he told us that he was coming out here for Washington, and then he gave us a few names to ask, and like give us like a registration, like to join. And so we kind of like filled out our registrations and told all about us. And then so we got a phone call, and our dad and mom kind of lied to us, and they said that it was one of their like work friend, or no, they said it was our family member that they wanted to learn how to play disc golf. And then and it was actually the team manager, Robert McCall, that was calling us, and he told us that we got sponsored. So yeah, we were pretty stoked.
I've never met Robert McCall personally, but from what I see, he's a great guy doing great things for the sport. And you guys must have been super excited when you found out. So, yeah. So beyond getting sponsored, let me just get this out of the way now. What are some other things you like to do besides disc golf? I know this is a disc golf video interview, but like, what are some other things that you like to do? Are you a normal kid besides disc golf? What else do you like to do?
Well, we're into a lot of sports right now. We're gonna start baseball, and we play football too. And I'm in band, and I play the drums. So yeah.
Awesome. How about you, Carter?
I play baseball, and I play soccer, and I play football.
Okay, so a question just came in from one of our viewers, and thank you guys for commenting here and continue to share. We really want to get this broadcasted to a lot of people. If you know a group, a Facebook group that's for disc golf, feel free to try to share this in there as well. We'd like more people to see what's going on in this junior disc golf world. So the question that came in is, at your school, do other kids know about disc golf? And if they do, are they jealous of you that you got sponsored?
Yes. Well, a few other kids knew that what disc golf was. A few we told them what it was, but yeah, they were really jealous that we were sponsored. They're like, how could a kid be sponsored by a brand?
Well, that is totally cool. So you mentioned that you went to Worlds last year, right?
Yes.
How did you do? What was the experience like? What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part?
Well, I love just meeting kids all around the world and meeting new people that play disc golf. And it was really fun. So now we have all of these friends all over the world. My least favorite part was probably, well, I didn't do so good when I was actually playing, but my brother took third, which was really good. And my favorite part was probably, yeah, meeting just new people.
So do you both play in the same division? Just tell me really quick, how old are you, Tyler?
I'm 12.
And Carter, how old are you?
10.
Okay, so did you play in the same division last year?
No, I was one up.
Okay, so when you played at Worlds, you were a separate division. So you must have been, were you 12 when you played at Worlds, Tyler?
I was 11.
And you must have been 9, Carter?
I was 10.
Okay. So anyways, but you played different divisions, and it sounds to me like, Carter, you did better. At least Tyler's telling me that you did better than him in your division. So that's awesome. How did you place at Worlds, Carter?
Third.
Third place. What a fantastic accomplishment. Way to go, bud. So we have another question that just came in. So we were going to get to some of these questions, but I'm glad they're coming in on the board here. So we're going to try to answer all of these. Again, thank you to our viewers. This is our first live video ever, and we want to start interviewing junior players all around the country and world. We want to put the spotlight here, and we are proud to have Tyler and Carter Ahrens on for the first ever live video sponsored by Dynamic Disc. So the question that just came in is, and I'm going to ask Carter first here, do you have a favorite pro player? And we'll start with, do you have a favorite female pro player?
Paige Pierce.
Paige Pierce. And of course, she's also on Team Dynamic Disc. So that's awesome. And also, who would your favorite professional player be? Men's professional.
Eric McCabe.
Oh, nice. Eric McCabe. He's doing a lot of great things for the sport. How about you, Tyler? Who's your favorite professional players, both male and female?
Female, I'll have to go Paige Pierce too. She's really fun to watch. And my men's would probably be Eric McCabe too, because he's doing really great things for the sport and just trying to grow it.
Awesome. So I loved all the questions that are coming in. Please keep them coming in, and our viewership keeps growing, so this is great. Keep the questions coming. Let's see what we can get out of these two guys as far as what their experience is. So we have a question, and I'll ask both of you. You can answer however you feel like. When did you start playing disc golf? Maybe how old were you, or how long ago did you start?
We started probably 4 years ago, and one of our babysitters, Jason Nedley, he took care of us during the summer. And one time we just went out to a disc golf course, and we loved it. And then he brought us day after day, and then yeah, that's how we got into it.
So Carter, what was your first time like? What did you think about this idea of throwing frisbees, but what did you think about the disc catchers, the baskets? What did you think they were when you first saw them?
I thought they were just like regular baskets, and they're way better than just regular baskets.
Once you hear that ching when the disc flies in, you can't get enough of it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you were about, let's say if you're 12 now, 4 years ago, you were about 8 years old, Tyler, And Carter, you were about 6 years old. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys have been playing for a little while. Do you think you're better now than you were when you started?
Oh yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm looking at these other questions that just came in, and someone's asking what was the first disc that you ever threw. Do you remember what that is, Carter? What your first disc that you ever threw was? It doesn't have to be your sponsored dynamic disc. Just what disc was the first disc that you ever threw? Do you know what it was?
Maybe the Escape.
Okay. How about you, Tyler?
Yeah. Well, we shared the Escape. Kenny Emery picked it out for us because we just well, we went to Elevate and we're like, ooh, what are these? And they're discs, and then he picked us out one. And then it was the Escape, so then we both kind of shared it. So yeah.
Was it a full weight disc, or did they try to get you a light one?
Pretty light.
Okay. So how about now? What's your favorite disc that you throw now? I'll start with Carter. What's your favorite disc that you throw now that's in your bag?
I really like the Biofusion Escape.
Okay. What does it do for you when you throw it? Do you backhand or forehand that disc, and what does it do for you?
Backhand.
Okay. And when you throw it backhand, how does it fly for you?
It goes straight with a little bit of fade at the end.
Okay. That's nice. So it's pretty controllable for you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Do you have a couple of those in case you lose one?
Yeah.
Good. Hey, and what weight? Do you know what weight that disc is?
Probably 169
Okay.
about.
Okay, so it's pretty heavy. You must have a pretty good arm. How about you, Tyler? What's your favorite disc? Your go-to disc that you reach in and you say, most of the time, if I could pick only one disc, this is what it would be.
It'd probably be the Convict just because it's so versatile. I could throw it on forehand, backhand, and it'd just hold every line.
Just holds every line. Every line. Perfect. So I'm looking here to see any other questions. How about this one? How far do you guys throw a disc? Have you ever measured it, or give me your best estimate? And who throws further? Raise your hand. Who throws further? Okay. Who putts better? Raise your hand. Yeah, that's what I'm just messing with you guys. You're both amazing. So, Tyler, you raised your hand and said you could throw the furthest. How far, I guess, your furthest throw, how far do you think your furthest throw went?
Well, it might have not have been my furthest throw, but it was up there, and we measured it at like 389-ish, around there.
So I know people watching probably saw my face. Give us a thumbs up or a heart or a like or a surprise face if you were just impressed with a 12-year-old throwing 389 feet. In fact, yeah, go ahead and just let me know if you throw further. If you throw further, comment, no big deal. If you can't throw that far, say, wow. We'd love to see the responses here on that. Way to go, Tyler. Yeah, look at lots of hearts and surprise faces coming in here. Thumbs up. People saying that's impressive. Way to go, Tyler. So people that are watching our video can't throw as far as you. Some of them may be able to, but most of them are saying that's impressive. So Carter, how about you? You said that he can throw further, but for you, how far do you think you can throw?
Probably at the most 330.
That's still really good, man. That's really, really good. So do you guys work like in fields or anything like that to try to improve your distance, or are you pretty happy with how far you can throw?
Well, we always try to improve our distance, that's for sure. We usually go to like a football field, and that's the easiest to measure.
Yeah, that is easy. It's already marked out for you.
Yeah.
So let me see here. Other questions that come in. So you obviously play, I'm assuming, in disc golf tournaments because you played at Worlds. How long did it take you, and maybe you don't remember, from when you first learned disc golf, or like you were introduced to it like you told me, and then you played your first tournament? Do you know how long it was? Did you wait like a year, or was it pretty quick?
It was 1 year ago. Someone out there just saw us, and they said that we were pretty good. So then they told us about a tournament, and we didn't know that there was such thing as kids tournaments. And then, so yeah, and then we looked into it, and then we decided to do it. And,
So that's awesome. So I love that you said we didn't know there was kids tournaments. So we found that that is a common thing. People don't realize that there are junior only events. So at Kids Disc Golf, what we're doing, and many others, but our main goal is to provide premier competitive opportunities for juniors. Like, we want to make it be something that everybody wants to go to, but we only let the juniors play. We want the pros to want to play it, but we say, sorry, it's only for juniors. So that's what's happening with our United States Junior Disc Golf Championship this year. You are totally invited. I know it's on a different coast. You're on the West Coast. We're on the East Coast.
Yeah.
You're totally invited. Let me ask this. I know that we saw a video recently for those that have maybe just joined us. This is Tyler and Carter Ahrens. We've recently shared some videos of them. Help us by sharing this live video, guys, to help them get more exposure. But we saw Carter hit 5 putts in a row from outside of the circle. Now, if you're watching this and you aren't a disc golfer, which we may have some non-disc golfers watching today, outside of the circle means the 10-meter mark. So at 10 meters, they're over 30 feet away, and they're throwing their disc, or they're launching their disc into a basket. Now, tell me, was this basket a full-size basket?
Marksman.
Yeah, it's a marksman basket. And for those who don't know what a marksman basket is, dynamic discs rolled out a basket. That is great for practicing. It's a little narrower, so it's a little harder to do. So, Carter, you were outside of the circle. Now, tell me, had you ever hit 5 in a row from outside of the circle at that league?
No.
So did you say, hey, Dad, watch this?
No.
So he got out his video camera. Did you know that he was videotaping you?
Well, someone else like videotaped us because they thought that we were really good, and then so they happened to videotape us, and then they went up to our dad and was like, wow, I just got this on video, and then how can I send this to you? And then yeah.
Oh, that's great. Dad and Mom must have been so happy they did that, because Carter, your video, I haven't checked recently, but it got a lot of attention on our Facebook page. There were people who were tagging their friends saying, man, this kid could totally beat you. And I was so impressed. We had to share it. And I asked your dad, and he said, yeah, go ahead and share it. But you hit your first putt, right? And that's a big one to hit. How did you feel after you hit your second and third and fourth? How did you feel?
Really happy.
Okay. And so by the time you hit the fourth, what was going through your head?
I was really happy, and everybody was clapping for me.
And then you launched it, and you hit the fifth putt. And it seems to me like you have ice in your veins. That means you weren't getting nervous, or were you nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit. Watch out, Ricky Wysocki. This kid has ice in his veins. Wasn't nervous at all. People taking videos of him. He's ready for the big time. So let's see if any other questions came in. Some people still asking, how did you get started into disc golf? If we already answered that question for you. Let's see. Someone said, you're from, let me ask where you're from. You obviously don't give me your full address, but what city and state are you from?
Well, we live in Washington right now in Gig Harbor.
Okay. And have you always lived there?
No, we moved, we just moved to Gig Harbor. We used to live in Tacoma, just like 2 cities away. But we moved last summer.
Okay. And Carter, what is your home course that you guys go to the most? Do you want to give it a shout out? What is that course?
Horseshoe Lake.
Horseshoe Lake. I've never been there, but it sounds to me like there's a lake there. Do some of these holes play up to the water, and do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Who has lost more discs in the water at that course?
Probably me.
They both went to raise their hands. That's awesome. So let me see any other questions coming in. Some people want to know, are you doing anything to help grow the sport? Meaning, besides just playing, is there anything that you guys are doing to help maybe run events or clean up courses, or what are you guys doing besides just playing the sport?
Well, we have an after school we have like a school program after school. There's like 200 kids that go there, and we started a disc golf club. And that lasted for like 6 weeks. We did the marksman meet, and at like introduction, we had a lot of pros from Washington come, and we did an expedition. And so that's how we got started. And then we clean up courses pretty like daily.
Yeah.
And then and we're thinking of doing it in our school.
So cleaning up the course is a big one. People should be doing that everywhere they go. We don't want to detract from the sport, and cleaning it up is great. So that's awesome. You guys are doing that. So let me ask this question, because I'm seeing some questions come in about when you play a course or a tournament, are the tees and the holes shorter for you? I want to ask Carter, do you prefer to play on a course that's designed for you, maybe they're shorter for junior players, or would you rather play on the really large championship courses, the sizes? Do you prefer to play shorter or the full professional layout?
I like this longer.
You do like longer. Okay. How about you, Tyler?
Longer for sure.
Longer. Now, why do you guys like the longer layout? Is it because you feel like you're trying to do the best you can, or is there another reason?
Yeah, that, and it's just fun to throw a disc like as far as you can and to see it and just watch it go, not like then throwing it to like 100-foot basket.
So that's really exciting. Let's see what else we got going on here. So we actually have, and I'm going to give him a shout out right now, a boy by the name of Wyatt Mahoney. I don't know if you met him at Worlds this last year, but he won for the division of 8 and younger, I believe was the division. Junior, mixed junior, 8 and younger. Wyatt Mahoney. He's actually from out in our area. He's only a state away, so I see him every year. And he was out there playing this last year, and he's asking, what was your favorite course that you played at Worlds? I'll start with Carter. What was your favorite course?
Richmond Hill.
Okay, what made it your favorite course?
It's really nice, and it has obstacles.
Okay. Any favorite obstacles at that course?
Downhill and uphill shots.
Okay, cool. So yeah, elevation is always exciting. Where I'm from, our courses have a lot of elevation. You throw from high to low all the time. So how about you, Tyler? What was your favorite course? Was it the same or was it different?
It was either Camden 1 or Richmond Hills. They both have wood and open, and they both have a little bit of elevation. So I don't really know which one. They both are my favorite.
They're both favorites. I'll allow that. Let's see. Quick question. Have you guys heard of the California Junior State Championships?
Yes, we're going this year.
There you go. There's a shout out to the California Junior State Championships. You're attracting some great players there. So we're excited about what they're doing to help grow the sport. They have a huge event out there in California that continues to grow. They're doing awesome things for that. Let's see. Any other questions? Let's see here. Is there anybody you want to say hi to right now that might be watching while I look for questions?
I'd like to give a shout out to Jason Nedley, the guy that started us into disc golf, and Kenny Emery, our like mentor and coach.
Awesome. Do you have anybody, Carter, you like to say hi to?
Same. People.
Same. You guys are great. Let's see here. We have somebody watching their 5-year-old son. So he's only 5 years old. Do you have any advice for him getting started into disc golf? What's some things that he should do? I'll start with you, Carter. What do you think?
Don't get mad if you throw it short.
How about you, Tyler?
Well, it's really it's good to watch other people that have better form than you. So then you can learn technique. That's what I did to get good. And to have good technique. And it's also really good to have a good mental game. Which I'm not good at personally, but I'm working on it. But it's really good because that can really throw you off.
So let me ask you this question. You mentioned you don't have a good mental game. What is it that throws you off of your mental game the easiest? What is it? What is your weakness?
Well, my first shot, if I have a bad drive, I kind of get mad at myself. But I'm still trying to like, I'm getting to that point where I just shake it off. But like last year when like my first tournament, I got really mad if I were to make like a mess, like I messed up my shot. So yeah.
How about you? Do you think you have a good mental game, Carter?
Yeah.
So it looks like to me, I might have just missed it, but Robert McCall is now entered the live video. Do you want to say anything to that guy?
Yeah, thank you for like having us on your team.
Perfect. How about you, Carter? Do you know Robert McCall?
Yeah.
You want to say anything to that guy?
Thank you for getting us on your team, and it's fun to represent the sport.
Yeah. Hey, Robert, if you are joined us here, these guys, you'll have to watch the video. They're very impressive. You obviously knew what you were doing when you brought them on to the team. We're excited to give them the spotlight they deserve. We have a lot of questions still coming in. One of the questions we already answered was how far can you throw, but I'll just tell everybody again. They can, Tyler said he can throw 389, so we'll just round it up to 390 feet, just shy of 400 feet. At 12 years old, so that is impressive. Again, if you think 400 feet is impressive, give us a thumbs up or likes or hearts or surprise faces. Let us know. Question that just came in: who helps you get better at disc golf? Is it just you by yourself, or you mentioned watching other players? How are you learning to get better? And let me start with Carter on this one. Carter, how are you learning to get better? Is it on your own, or what tips do you have, and what are you doing to get better?
Kenny and Marie is teaching us good form, and yeah.
Okay, so someone's helping you with your form. That's awesome. How about you, Tyler?
Yeah, Kenny Emery is really a big part of disc golf for us and coaching us, and it really helps to watch other people like Ricky Wysocki and those Eric McCabe, Eric Oakley, Paige Pearson, those kind of pros.
Yeah, and the easiest way to watch them is by going and checking out YouTube. There's a lot of great videos out there in media. Dynamic Discs continually shares on their Facebook page a lot of awesome videos. I just saw recently one of Paige Pierce helping people learn how to throw further, and anybody can look to watch her form. It's really impressive. So that is awesome. In fact, just for those who are watching and want to know more about that, visit kidsdiscgolf.com. Check out underneath our reading material there, our articles. You can check out Junior Disc Golf. And we have an article, if you look back maybe earlier this year, it's called 5 Ways to Help Give Your Kid a Head Start in Disc Golf, or the Best Opportunity to Do Better. I don't remember the exact title, but check it out and help your kid get a really great start in disc golf. So I was told that both of you just recently became Kids Disc Golf members. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate that over here. We are going to send you your member pack in the mail, which is physical. You're going to get a disc. You're going to get a hat. You're going to get a lot of really, you're going to get a lot of really cool things. And you're going to get also, because you're on Team Dynamic Disc, you'll probably be a little excited about this. You're going to get a Dymax custom colored mini with your Kids Disc Golf number on there. And so that's really cool. We thank Dynamic Discs for their support there for this member pack. We'll send that right over to you guys. And we already did a Kids Disc Golf member giveaway, so we're going to check back to see the numbers and who answered first on there. But at this point in the game, I guess it doesn't matter. I can give away the answer. Our most popular video at Kids Disc Golf, do you guys have any idea how many views it might have? What do you think?
I'd say 10K views.
Okay, 10,000. What do you think, Carter?
10,500.
Okay, so I'm going to give it to you. You already know who he is. Wyatt Mahoney from Connecticut, world champion this year, or this past year, for the 8 and younger. He, at one of our Kids Disc Golf tournaments in one of our state series events, he threw a hole-in-one. And I happen to be also on that card watching, so I get to remember it and hear but the video on our Facebook page got 582,000 views this year since we posted it. So yeah, and that's just on Facebook alone. It was shared on news channels. It was shared on YouTube.
Oh my.
So we think it has over 1 million views for sure. So that is our most viewed video this year. Other videos we have are compilation videos of kids doing amazing things like you. So we're about to wrap this up here. I just want to make sure you have Kenny Emery shouting out to you on here. He's saying, hi, guys. People are really excited. Yes, we're seeing people saying their winner. It's going to be the person who first answered with 582,000. So I'm going to go back in the comments, and we're going to see who had the first answer of 582. And it has to be according to our comment feed, not yours, because we don't know how it comes in on your phone compared to ours.
Yeah.
So just to wrap this up, let me see here. Is there anything else that you guys would like to share? Any other sponsorships, shout outs? Anything that you're excited about this year? Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I'd like to say thank you to Dynamic Disc for inviting us on our team, and thank you for growing the sport.
Yeah, shout out to Dynamic Discs for sure. How about you, Carter?
Shout out to Dynamic Disc, and I really like being on the team.
You guys are totally fantastic. And before you go, I just want to say, just as a reminder to people as we go, it might click with them. Carter was the one who hit 5 putts in a row at the putting league, and we got a lot of attention with that. But I forgot to point this out. Tyler, we also shared a video of yours this year, and I didn't realize who it was. I'm glad you're both together here. We've shared both of you on our Facebook page and Instagram. You were doing something. Can you do you remember what video we shared of you? Do you remember that video?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what were you? Tell us about that story. What were you doing, and where were you?
Well, we were just like 10 minutes away from one of our tournaments, so I was just trying to like get ready for the tournament. So I just started practicing my form at Starbucks.
And somebody, was it your mom or your dad, had a video camera, right?
Yeah.
So or a phone. I'm dating myself. My birthday's tomorrow. I'm turning 33. I'm not that old. But yeah, they were using their smartphone, and they caught you at Starbucks going through your form. And when I saw that video, I don't remember how it came to me, but when I saw that video, I thought that was a perfect example of where junior disc golf is today. Kids like you are really interested and excited. They want to compete. They want to do the best they can. And what we're doing is trying to help people like you have those opportunities to shine. So are you going to be at Worlds this year?
Well, we're not going to go to the United States Junior Championships because it's a little too far for us. But we are going to the Junior Worlds in Kansas.
And yeah. So
and we're also going to the California State Championships.
Those are 2 huge events. Worlds is going to be fantastic. Dynamic Discs this year is hosting it as the first standalone junior. The first time that's ever happened. I will see you there because I'm bringing my son, who will be 8 years old. And he's
awesome.
Yeah, he's a sponsored player as well. Not for Dynamic, but he's a sponsored player with Innova, and he's going to be there competing. And we're just excited to see all these juniors that we've met online and all the videos that we shared. I think we're going to have to get everybody together if you've been on Kids Disc Golf, and we're going to have to take a picture, and we can all get to know each other and see how each other's doing. It'll be really exciting. Really exciting. So with that, I think we're going to wrap it up. It has been fantastic getting to see you. I feel like I know you now, and I would love to go out and play around with you, but I think we're a little far away. In fact, it's probably my bedtime here. It's probably about 10 o'clock at night, so I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
we really
awesome. All right, guys. I'll see you guys online, hopefully doing amazing things. Have a good night.
Yes, see you. Have a good night, too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody. So I'm going to go back through. That was Carter and Tyler Ahrens. They are doing amazing things. We're excited to feature them. If you just tuned in now, is when we finish this up, you can go back and watch and listen to their answers to the questions. A lot of the questions, most of the questions came in on our Facebook Live feed here. We appreciate all the interest there. We are going to start doing this on a more regular basis. We're going to try to get a copy of this video onto our website, where we will feature these boys as a feature on our website. Go back and check our website out to see other featured players that we've had in the recent past. We've had other world champions. We've had other just really shining star junior disc golfers that we featured on there as well. But we're going to go ahead and sign off tonight. Looks like we had some people who are interested. We hope to continue to keep growing the sport. We're really excited about the future. And here at Kids Disc Golf, we say the future is now. We aren't going to wait until it becomes a popular sport for juniors. We are going to be the ones that are saying it's now, and we're going to take it there, along with a whole bunch of others in the community doing the same thing. So we appreciate all the support. And I'll get to checking out who won our giveaway for a free membership, and I will contact you via Facebook message. And I appreciate it. If you would like to purchase a Kids Disc Golf membership, let me see here. I would like to offer for, let's see, today is Thursday. Okay, so until Sunday night midnight, that's Eastern Standard Time, till Sunday night Eastern Standard Time of midnight, I'm going to give a coupon code. So if you've watched this far, I'm giving a coupon code for a discount on a Kids Disc Golf membership, $5 off. The code will be, you'll have to give me a minute to set it up here after I get off. The code will be KDG membership, okay? KDG membership. And that will give you $5 off a Kids Disc Golf membership. Again, the value of that is $200. And you will be able to get it for just under $30. I believe it will be $29.99 with that $5 off. So again, if you watch this far, I guess there's something in it for you until this Sunday, which would be Super Bowl Sunday. I am from New England. I don't want to cause any trouble, so I won't tell you who I'm rooting for. But Kids Disc Golf membership, the code will be KDG membership. That will get you $5 off a Kids Disc Golf membership, and we'll ship them out right away. Make a kid smile. And again, the future is now. I'll talk to you guys all later. Have a great evening. Thanks for tuning in and all the support. Bye.